When you're around Pflugerville, it's taken on a whole new meaning. The paper is the Pflugerville flag, P-F-L-A-G. The new football stadium is the field, P-F-I-E-L-D. We can't drop the P, it's too late. Can you imagine how much it costs to fix the water tower? You know, to fix the signs, all the signs, all the street signs. The city of Pflugerville, PF is their logo, the schools, yeah, so. Yeah, we'll be hanging on to the P for
long live PF.
Long live PF. The 4th of July, it's homecoming. We've been doing this since 1934. We set up these tables for people to bring memorabilia. So someone today has brought some of the old things that came over, the old family Bible. Over here, some other old family. Not a lot of people keep up with their 4th and 5th and 6th cousins and all of that.
No matter how far back we dig, how much research we do, Kelly and I are unable to come up with any connection whatsoever with Wayne Pfluger's family. So here we are, no better than trespassers at a family reunion. That's the Pfluger family reunion, as in Pflugerville, Texas, which once upon a time was a sleepy little village north of Austin. Well, it seems things have changed, except for this annual gathering of the Pflugers. And it all goes back to Henry Pfluger himself and this small collection of graves, almost lost in the brush outside of town.
There's a little cemetery there on the side of the creek where Henry Pfluger Sr. and his wife are buried off the beaten path, but you gotta know where it's at.
Large?
Wayne, along with his wife Shelley, serve as the Pfluger family historians, which is somewhat of a daunting task, what with the long line of Henry's descendants and a family tree that can get a little confusing.
If you're in this book, you're either a direct descendant, which is all caps, or you married in, and you're lowercase. So.
And you're lowercase.
Yeah, yeah.
So you are in this book.
Right.
All caps.
All caps.
All caps.
Yeah, all caps.
Your wife is in here how?
As a lowercase.
Your wife's
Yeah.
And do you ever hear the end of that?
No, well, and then we gave birth to a upper, all caps again, so,
So she's the only lowercase in the family.
She's the only lowercase in, yeah, so.
Did she bring this up?
Oh, quite often.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
How are y'all related here?
We're first cousins.
We're first cousins.
Our mothers are sisters.
My grandma and my grandpa were first cousins.
And they were first cousins to my father.
This is so confusing.
These people are completely Pflugered up.
Yes.
The Pflugers are understandably proud of their heritage, but some will argue that the milestone of this clan was that history-making Pflugerville football team made up of Pflugers themselves, upper and lowercase, that no self-respecting Pflugervillian will ever forget.
From 1958 to 1962, the Pflugerville High School, the Panthers, had a winning streak of 55 straight games. Yeah, my dad and a lot of other relatives were on those teams.
That's you, okay.
I was a backup quarterback in 1959, and then I was a quarterback in 1960, 61, and 62.
5 seasons, 55 games, 2,585 points scored, 5 district championships, 31 shutouts, 2 by-district championships, 256 points allowed.
This got national publicity.
You got national publicity, yes. Time magazine, did a piece on it. And it was a national high schoolboy record for quite some time.
So far this season, the Panthers have outscored their opponents 264 to 24. Can you believe that?
You need to make sure to meet Miss Verna Jean Mott. She was one of the cheerleaders during that period.
During that period.
Right.
Yes. 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits a dollar. All for the Panthers, stand up and holler.
Yay.
And everybody did.
They couldn't see me under all those players. I was underneath of them all,
I always like to tell this story because our football teams weren't very good when I was in high school, and my dad would come pat me on the back and go, I think this is where I'm supposed to tell you I know how it feels, but I don't. I mean, the man never lost a football game, junior high or high school, I mean, From when he started playing football till he finished, he didn't go past high school. He never lost a football game.
Never, not a lot of sympathy.
No.
This scoreboard is still standing if you go down Pecan.
So this is the Time Magazine article about the winningest football team.
A fortnight ago, after Panthers polished off Burton 45-6, a big city sports writer stormed into the Panther dressing room. What the hell makes you boys win like you do? The Panthers silently mulled over, looking at each other. Milk and eggs. One player finally ventured, milk and eggs. We live on the farm. We got milk cows and chickens to raise eggs. Corrected a rival coach. I'd say it was more like raw meat and gunpowder. Raw meat and gunpowder.
Was that what it felt like?
Yes.
When they were beating them up 70-0, 58-6, all of that, did you ever feel bad for the other cheerleaders?
No, sir, I did not, because
Well, to say the least, it was a long time before that record-breaking winning streak was broken. But in Pflugerville, you can still find landmarks and monuments to that historic 5-year run.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming.
But it's not football, it's Pfluger, that name you're either born with or marry into, that draws this group tighter together with each passing year.
And the home of the brave.
We're Pflugers. This is what we do. Come on, gotta stop doing that. I don't know, the way I instilled it in my kids is, we're Pflugers, and this is what we do on the 4th of July.
And they're still doing it today.
And we're still doing it today.
If you had a chance to talk to Henry Pfluger for just a minute, what would you say?
Yeah. Thanks for making the decision you did to come over here. I think it's only appropriate that we celebrate this on the... Headgummit. I think it's only appropriate that we celebrate this on the 4th of July.
Those words, "that's my family," mean a lot to you. You're close.
Yeah.